Alright guys, so today's video is going to be a tag video. This is going to be the Would You Rather makeup tag. I saw this video on TheFancyface's channel and I decided that I wanted to do this tag. The original creator of this tag is Gooch. I will leave her channel linked below. But without further ado, let's get into this tag video. I only have like 20 minutes until I have to go to work, so I don't think this video will take too long for me to film. Side note, I did get my nails done recently. This is definitely not what I wanted, but this is the first video that I'm filming with these nails, so I figured I would just show you guys. It's like this glittery blue with like these bejeweled jewels on my nails. I've never gotten bejeweling like this before on my nails, so I thought that would be fun. But this is definitely like really far from what I wanted. But I guess it kind of looks like constellations in the sky. I think that's kind of cool. I love the color. The color has not chipped yet, which is awesome. So I feel like my nail is splitting. But anyway, that is not the point. So let's get into this video. So there's only 9 questions in this tag. So I felt like it was an easy video for me to film before I went to work. So the first question is, would you rather have a bad base or bad eye makeup? For me, I would probably say a bad base because eyeshadow is just like my favorite thing in makeup. I feel like I was kind of like going on TheFancyface's answers as well, and what she said about eye makeup. I mean, she usually, if she doesn't wear eyeshadow, she's usually just wearing like foundation and stuff, or she'll just go without makeup. But for me, since I wear makeup basically every day, I would say I would rather have a bad base than bad eye makeup, because I feel like with eye makeup, if like you have like mascara underneath your eyes, and if you have like creasy eyeshadow, or if like it starts wearing off, or like your eyeliner is smudged, I feel like it's a lot more noticeable than like a bad base. Like some people can compliment you when you feel like your base looks like shit, and they're like, oh my god, your makeup looks so good. Because sometimes when your natural oils start peeking through and your face kind of looks a little bit shiny, like everybody's like, oh, you look so healthy and glowy and stuff. So I feel like if I have like a creasy concealer, or like foundation that kind of like emphasizes my pores a little bit more, or if like my foundation's wearing off a little bit more, it's not as much of a big of a deal for me as it is if I had like creasy eyeshadow or something like that, because I love eyeshadow so much that I feel like it would bother me a hell of a lot more than having a bad base. And I feel like to fix a bad base, you just take a little bit of setting spray. Like if you brought setting spray with you, if like for me, if I know I'm going to be out in the city for like 8 hours, I will always bring a setting spray with me. That's like the one thing I'll bring besides eyeliner, concealer, and lipstick. Those are usually my 3 things I'll bring with me. If I know I'm going to be out for a long time, 99% of the time, if I'm just going out to lunch, if I'm just going to my boyfriend's, if I'm just going to work, I'm always just bringing lipstick. That's the only thing I ever bring with me, because obviously I have to eat eventually, so the lipstick wears off. But to fix a bad base, you just spray a little bit of setting spray and you're good to go, because it helps you not sweat your makeup off. So that's the first question. So the second question is, would you rather wear a neutral eye for the rest of your life, or a neutral lip? For me, I would probably say a neutral eye, because I kind of like changing it up with my lip color. Even though I wear neutral lips 99% of the time, like today, and I'm always wearing like some kind of neutral lip at some point, because I wear neutral lips like 99% of the time to work. But I do live in neutral eye makeup a hell of a lot more now than I used to. I don't really do too many pops of color anymore. If I do, it's usually only like a pop of color on the lower lash line, or like a pop of color on the lid. I'm like not that type of person that really like does the most when I do like a colorful eyeshadow look. I'm very rarely like wearing colorful eyeshadow now, because I don't really go out too much anymore. And 99% of the time I'm working. Like I still go out with friends when I can, but since my best friend doesn't live here, it's hard to go out with her sometimes. I only get to see her like twice a month. So when I do see her, sometimes like I just like want to do a sunset eye, or I want to do like not something like too colorful anymore because I feel like I'm getting a little bit older now and I feel like I don't like really reach for color too much anymore. The most colorful I'll go for is like a warm eyeshadow look like this. I'd rather live with a warm eyeshadow look for the rest of my life because that's my favorite to do. Like I love warm eyeshadow looks like year round, like in the fall with like burnt oranges and rusty browns and stuff like that. But for the summer, I love like orange looks like this. But for neutral looks, I could live with that for every single day. I would love to just change up my lip color when I can and have the option to like wear red lip because like I love red lips even though I can't wear them at all as much as I would like to. I'd rather change up my lip color than have to change up my eyeshadow because I can wear a neutral look every single day. Like sometimes I live in that for work every single day. So I'm like, I'm good with just wearing a neutral eye for the rest of my life. I feel like everyone grows out of color at some point as they get older. Number 3, would you rather wear the wrong foundation shade or no foundation at all? For me, I feel like that's easy. I would just say no foundation at all because honestly, foundation for me is probably one of the least essential products for me to wear. I could go without foundation and feel totally fine. Like, I am not insecure about how my face looks whatsoever. The only reason why I do wear foundation, like, I love foundation, I do love wearing it, but honestly, foundation is like the most damaging thing to your skin. So I have a lot of days now in the summertime where I'm going without foundation and I'll just wear concealer. So I'd rather just wear concealer than not wear foundation. Like it doesn't say you can't wear concealer. So if I can just wear concealer, and also I could use concealer as a foundation. So maybe you should change the question to foundation or concealer. But I just feel like the wrong foundation shade, it just doesn't look good. Like it is so crazy every time I see someone that has like that mark of like that demarcation. It's usually always here of like where their foundation is just the wrong shade, like it does not match their neck. I just feel like that doesn't look as good as if you just didn't wear foundation because like you can work with not wearing foundation. You could even wear like a powder and then put concealer on and then put a powder on and then you're good to go and then blush, bronzer, highlight and then you're out the door, you know? So I feel like it's not that difficult for me to not wear foundation because like I said in the summer, I'm going without foundation a lot more because it's just too hot to wear it every day. And also because like if I'm just going over my boyfriend's house, I don't have to wear foundation every single time I'm going to his house. 99% of the time I'm just wearing concealer. Okay, so that's number 3. So number 4, would you rather give up primer or setting spray? I feel like that's kind of a hard question for me. I know the Fancy Face was just like setting spray because she doesn't use setting spray, but I feel like I use primer or setting spray every single day. If I would have to choose one, I would probably say primer because on my no makeup days or like days where I don't wear foundation, I don't wear a primer. The only time I use primer is when I'm wearing a foundation, obviously. Like that's what most people do. Some people just don't wear primer at all, but I feel like I would rather have the option of just wearing concealer and setting spray if I had to than have to wear primer and foundation. So for me, I feel like it would be easy for me to give up primer. And I use like the same 3 primers anyway. Like for me, I am not purchasing high-end primers. Like I am such a drugstore primer girl. I use drugstore primers all the time. That it's like not really, why is this hair like driving me nuts? That it's not really essential for me to use primer every single day. I would rather just give up primer and foundation altogether and just wear concealer with a setting spray because when I wear just concealer, I'm always putting a setting spray on just because it feels so nice after you're finished with your makeup. Just that spritz of hydration just feels so good. That's mostly the reason why I use setting spray because it just feels so nice because sometimes your face can feel like so dry afterwards that it's just like if you do that spritz it just feels so much better, especially in the summertime. It feels like you're cooling off. So that's number 4. So number 5, would you rather not wear makeup for a year or not drink coffee for a year? I feel like that's a no-brainer for me. I mean, yes, I do start my morning every single day with a coffee and that's the only coffee I have every day. They say that 1 coffee a day is not bad for you. They say that you're supposed to, all right, this hair is just going back here. They say that you're supposed to, that 1 coffee a day is not bad for you. So I do always start my mornings with a coffee. But if I had to give it up, I could probably switch to like something else like tea, like caffeinated tea or like that matcha tea. So honestly, like I it would suck if I would have to give up makeup for a year. So for me, I'd rather just give up coffee. So that one was an easy one. Number 6. Would you rather have only 60 seconds to do your daily makeup routine or have to do a full glam 1 hour transformation every time you do your makeup? For me, I would just say number 2. Honestly, 60 seconds, again, is not enough time to do anything. If I only had 60 seconds, honestly, I wouldn't do anything else besides mascara and lipstick. I feel like if I just have a lip on and maybe like a little bit of highlighter and blush. But for me, essentials every single day is concealer, powder, not even bronzer, just like blush and highlight and a lipstick and like some mascara. If I'm like not doing eyeshadow, if I'm not doing foundation. But 60 seconds is like no time. And sometimes it takes me like a full hour to do my makeup anyway, especially when I'm going out. When I'm doing my makeup for work, it's like 40 minutes, but hell yeah, I'd rather have an hour to do my makeup because I usually have the time to have at least an hour to do my makeup, except for the mornings when I have to get up for work to open. I'll probably only have like a half hour because I am so bad at waking up in the morning. So, but yeah, I'd definitely rather have an hour. And it says you don't have to do that daily. It says like basically every time you do your makeup. So it doesn't say like daily makeup routine like the first half of the question. But I would do that daily anyway because again, I usually have the time. Okay, so number 7. Would you rather only use mattes or only use shimmers? I feel like this one and number 8 are like the two toughest questions on this list. I feel like these are the only two that I'm going to have a problem answering. For me, I cannot do all matte looks on my eyes. I need a pop of shimmer on my lids. And then, of course, you guys know I can't live without highlighter. Like, I'm obsessed with highlighter. So for me, like, it would really suck if I could only wear mattes. But I feel like with mattes, you could do a hell of a lot more than with just strictly using shimmer. So for me, I would have to say mattes. Because with mattes, you can, even if you just used a bronzer for your eyeshadow and, like, just wore like a crease shade every single day and then added a little bit of dimension in the outer corners and then like for the face, I feel like it's kind of pretty universal. Like you use a matte blush, you can use a matte bronzer. For foundation, I would definitely use something more dewy. That doesn't technically mean shimmer because there's no really, you don't want shimmer in your foundation anyway. So for me, I would have to say mattes, but it would be really hard for me to give up shimmer because I just love pops of shimmer on the lid and on the inner corners. I just feel like it just gives such a life to your look, and it's just so hard for me to just wear mattes. But yeah, I would have to say just mattes if I would have to give up one or the other because mattes, yes, you can definitely do a lot more with than just shimmers. But you can have like a shimmery brown for like your crease and then do like a pop of shimmer on your lid. And then for the outer corners, you don't even have to do an outer corner color. And then you can just do your regular like shimmery blush and bronzer, which I love in the summertime. And then you can still do your highlight because for me also it'd be so hard for me to give up highlight too. So, but that's in the last question as well. So yeah, that would be my question for number 7. So I would say maybe I could go either way. Maybe I would say shimmer then because like I said, you could use like a shimmery brown in the crease and it still looks good and it actually looks really, really beautiful. So yeah. So number 8, would you rather not do makeup for a year? This is like the hardest question. Or never watch another YouTube video ever again? I feel like for me, I would have to say give up YouTube. But does that mean like you can't watch your own videos? Like if if you make videos like as a hobby, does that mean you can't watch your own videos on YouTube? Like that's what I like want to know. I'm like, But for me, I definitely cannot give up makeup for a year. I can't do it. I love makeup so much. So for me, I would say YouTube, even though like I start every morning with YouTube. When I'm going to the bathroom, I'm watching YouTube. At night before I go to sleep, I'm watching YouTube because it's just the easiest thing for me to catch up on at night before I go to sleep because um, I don't get to watch it as much during the day, or I'm watching it when I'm doing my makeup. Sometimes I'm watching a Get Ready with Me just so I can do my makeup with somebody else because I love doing that. Just, it's fun to watch Get Ready with Me's when you're doing your own makeup, just because it's fun to get ready together. Like, you feel like you're getting ready with the other person. So that's why it says Get Ready with Me, You watch it as you're getting ready with them. That's what I feel like when I hear, like, Get Ready with Me or when I watch Get Ready with Me. So that's kind of what it means to me. I think that's probably what it means to most people. Um, but yeah, I mean, it would be hard because then I can't keep up with all the drama with all of these makeup YouTubers because it's like literally ridiculous. But I feel like I would just hear it through the grapevine from somebody else, and I could still watch Instagram if I wanted to get drama, or I could still go on Twitter and Snapchat and see like what the tea is. So I don't think it'd be too difficult for me to give up YouTube, but it would kind of suck because then I can't support like my smaller YouTube girls, like the ones that I do collaborations with all the time. That would suck if I can't watch their videos. So it's kind of a hard decision, but at the same time, it's like I can't give up makeup for that long. Like that would suck. So yeah, I think I could give up YouTube for a year. Oh, YouTube video ever again. I thought it was just a year. Okay, for that question, I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of undecided because for that, I feel like I just can't answer. Can I phone a friend? That's like a hard question. I would have to say give up YouTube. I feel like YouTube is becoming so toxic anyway that I'm just like, I'm just going to give up YouTube and do my makeup in my little corner. So I would just still say YouTube. Even though it would really suck giving it up for forever. Does that mean I can't make videos anymore? Like, I really want to know that. So, okay, number 9, and then I have to go because this is the last question. Number 9, this is so easy for me, this last question. One has to go. Highlighter, bronzer, or blush? 100% bronzer. I could not live without highlighter. You guys already know that. And blush, I don't understand why so many people can go without blush. I feel like blush like really completes your look. And I just feel like it looks so weird to me, like if I don't have color here, like I don't understand why some people just don't like blush, but like most people like kind of bring their bronzer up a lot higher so then they don't really have to wear blush. But for me, I love blush. Highlight, you guys know, I wear every day of my life. I love highlight so much. I could never go without it. I'm just a highlighter fanatic. I love highlight so dang much. It's my favorite thing besides eyeshadow. And blush, I love wearing blush. And I feel like when I don't wear like a full face of makeup, I still gotta wear blush and highlight. So for me, definitely bronzer. Like bronzer, I only wear when I want to add some dimension to my face. I mean, I wear it most of the time when I'm wearing foundation and everything. Like, it's so funny that I used to be a strict just contouring girl, and now all I wear is just bronzer. Like, I barely contour my face anymore, just because I feel like bronzer is so much easier, especially in the summertime. It's just so much easier to wear. But for me, I don't have to, it's not essential for me to wear it. I used to not wear it altogether. I never even owned bronzer until like a couple of years ago. Like, I only contoured, and I was like, I don't need bronzer. I only just started getting into bronzer like a couple of years ago, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, and now it's all I wear. So yeah, that was definitely an easy question for me. So that is it, you guys. This was a short and sweet video for me. I know my videos are usually 10 million years long, but I have to go to work, and I just thought this was like a super easy video to film before I go to work. So I love you guys. Please let me know if you guys do this makeup tag, and please give Kelly Gooch credit in the description box below when you do it, because she is the original creator of the tag. I hope you guys enjoyed my answers. Number 8 was like definitely the most brutal question. I feel like they gotta throw like super brutal questions in there to make you really decide like how much you love makeup. But I'm hoping to do more tag videos on my channel, so I think I'm going to do the makeup addiction tag next. I saw it on Purple Pink Red's channel, I think her name is, but I didn't watch it yet, but I wanted to do this one first because this was the only one I had watched. I had to watch Shane's video yesterday because he posted for like the first time in like 5 months about Eugenia Cooney. Oh my god, go watch that. It was so good. But yeah, I love you guys. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. I did get this shirt at Lucky like 2 days ago, and I'm wearing it to work for the first time. I'm so happy. I can't wait to wear this to work. And I also got this really cute denim shirt from Lucky. I mean, I have a denim shirt already, but I just thought this one was so cute. And I can wear it with so many things to work. So it has like rips on the side. I think it's so freaking cute. I love it. So yeah, that's it, guys. Bye.